Vitafoods India. First, let me introduce the dignitaries on the dais, and I'll talk about the show for you. So, please join me in welcoming. We have a chief guest who has joined us here for Dr. Shubhrata Gupta. He is IS Secretary of MOFPI, as we all know, Government of India. Thank you so much for joining us for this media briefing. Then we have Dr. Meenakshi Singh, who is Chief Scientist, Technology Management Directorate of CSIR. And we also have Dr. Debjani Roy, who is Executive Director of Shellac and Forest Products Export Promotion Council, which is SHEFEXL. Coming to this event today, this is, as I said, the third edition of Vitafoods India, which is a global show. It is a show which launched 26 years back in Europe, and which, as Informa, we have been doing it across the world through as Vitafoods, as health ingredients, and so this Vitafoods as a brand happens in Europe and also in Asia, in Thailand, and now India, where we launched it. This is a premium platform for the nutraceutical industry and focusing on innovation and preventive healthcare. The stakeholders over here are right from the supply chain, entire supply chain, including the ingredients, finished products, contract manufacturing, private label, and equipment. This year, this show has grown more than double of what we had last year. Over and please. So we also have Natasha Barrow, who is the head of the food ingredients and Vitafoods portfolio for Inform Market, joining us for this media briefing. So we have over, as I said, 160 exhibitors who are exhibiting here, of which about 25 international exhibitors this year. So they are also looking at, for the first time we have got such an international presence at this show. We are expecting over 8,000 trade visitors to come in for this show this year, and we got a great support from all the leading associations like HNMI, AFSTI, CSMB, HATSA and all. So they have supported us for this. A lot of new features we have added to the show. Of course, we have the global trend zone, which is talking about the various trends in this, what's happening in the Nutra industry across the globe. We have a tasting zone for the first time where you can actually see this functional foods and beverages and try for yourself some of these unique products. We have an innovation zone. We have 3 days full of sessions, mind-breaking sessions on the challenges of this sector, from sustainability to digital health and regulatory compliances, lots of sections, and over 35 international and domestic Indian speakers are speaking at this. Just on this, talking about this industry is expected to be a $68 billion industry by 2030, growing in double digits, around 12 to 13% CAGR. So it's, and especially this industry came into the limelight over this last few years when the pandemic struck us. I think so everybody's talking about Nutra. So I just don't want to take more time. We have quite a few dignitaries. We also have Mr. Sanjay Mariwala, the most famous person of this industry. He's been there propagating this industry for probably last 40 years, 50 years, I think. So I'll hand the mic to each one of them, and they will probably speak something about this industry, about the show, about how they are associated with this, and what they see as India's role in this industry in this near future. Thank you. And Dr. Nisari is also representing us. He's the advisor to the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. So I'll pass on mic to each one of them. So starting with first, sir, Dr. Shubhrata Gupta, sir. You could probably just talk about the sector.
I am very happy to be here in Vitafoods India show. This is the third edition, and there are 159 exhibitors here. It's the B2B fair. What I saw here is that the leaders, Indian leaders in this sector, the nutraceutical sector, most of them are represented. They have exhibited their products, and we are, as I could understand, is that we are reaching out to the global audience, and quality-wise, we are able to compete with the best in the world, and we are able to sell to very, very discerning markets in the US, Europe, and other places. The sector is also growing at a good pace. They require some help, and that is something which we are going to take up with them as to in what way the government could accelerate their growth, and in what way the government could play a supportive role to this industry. This industry is extremely important from the consumer's point of view, because this the products, they are an integral part of wellness, and as you know, as has been pointed out earlier also, the pandemic raised awareness of the people regarding leading a healthy life. If you have noticed that over the last few years, people are much more concerned about the way they live, what they consume. Yoga has become more popular. People are going more to the gym and sporting activities. People are consuming a lot of food supplements which are beneficial. So, overall there is a tendency towards better living. People's incomes have also, increased, so they are able to afford some of these supplements, which are beneficial to them. But at the end, this is from the consumer's point of view. From the producer's point of view, the farmers who actually produce these the raw materials, they get a better income because the value addition is huge, and also this industry provides a lot of employment. This is in the food sector, so employment is quite large. So from that point of view also it is extremely important. So from the government's perspective, this is a sector to be supported wholesomely, so that this sector grows, the farmers' incomes grows, and the employment grows. And I think Vitafoods have presented their products in a very, very effective way in this fair. I wish them all the best.
Dr. Roy?
Myself. Hello, myself Dr. Devjani Roy. I am the Executive Director of Chef Excel. Chef Excel is the nodal EPC for the export promotion of nutraceuticals, and we have been promoting this sector. We are trying for the HS codes also. We have submitted to the tariff unit of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes, Government of Ministry of Finance, Government of India. We have also registered members of around 500 plus active members. We have the botanicals panel also, and we also have the nutraceutical panel, and also we have the herbs panel. So there is a synergy of all these three panels, and we are participating in Vitafoods Europe, Vitafoods Supply Side West, all these trade fairs.
Thank you, Dr. Roy. Sir, Dr. Mariwala.
So it's a pleasure to be associated with Informa. I think Informa has done a wonderful job of projecting India's nutraceutical industry through this platform. I think we would not have been able to choose a better partner in building up this franchise here in Vitafoods. I think it's been a good move. It's been beneficial for both the industry and I'm sure for Informa. I think that works well for promoting of this industry. I think it's also brought in participation from other parts of the world, which actually legitimizes both our markets and our capacity and capability. I think that's been a very good move as well, and this can go a long way in promoting what we are trying to do to send a message across to the world that India is a capable manufacturer, great producer of, has great agricultural potential for botanical and agricultural raw materials, convert those into value-added solutions for the dietary supplements as well as the nutrition, health and other industries of this segment. So nutraceuticals are likely to grow if we put the right effort into it. We believe the large potential that exists can be tapped effectively if the government and the industry work well together, and that's what we are here to emphasize to you, sir, Dr. Gupta, that if we show you what is capable of doing, and if we get the right support from the government as well as for the cooperation from the industry, I think collaborative effort will take us to another industry that I could liken it to, which is what happened to the software business in India. I think when we started the software business, we didn't know what potential we had. Today we are a 300-400 million software exporting nation, maybe 600 million. I think we may not get to 600, but certainly I think crossing 100 is not an impossible target for a country of India's size and capability. I believe we have manufacturing capability because of our pharma background. We have excellent scientists and technical people in this country. We need to just guide them and focus them on the right goals, and then nothing can hold us back. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mariwala. Dr. Meenakshi Singh.
I'm very happy to be part of this very well organized event on Vitafoods from 5th of February to 7th by the Informa markets. So actually this is a very nascent industry in the area of food processing, we can say, and lot of challenges exist, and because of that some industry leaders have approached to the Principal Scientific Advisor Office to Government of India in 2021, and that this responsibility, the letter came from the PSA office to the CSIR to constitute the task force, and based on that CSIR has constituted the task force and the responsibility has been given to me. This task force basically consists of lot of industry leaders like OmniActive and C Pharma and a lot of industry who are really working in this area. And recently by Dr. Devjani Roy, who is executive director of our EPC, she has been also added based on her expertise and based on the work they are carrying out. And since then, lot of progress happened in this, task force. And recently, the task force also extended by the task advisor for 1 year more, Professor Sood, who is recently the PSA to Government of India. And now, just in November, we have completed 3 years. And from that, now challenges whichever are coming up, like HSN code and whatever we can do for the grow to this industry. So in that I think sir already said that I think we get full support from the Ministry of Food Processing now with the present secretary sir. So I think look forward for the more and more support from them, and of course like industry, public institutions and maybe consumer and maybe all relevant stakeholders like FSSI also has played a lot of important role in this. So I think Informa can bring all these stakeholders together to get more and more, solutions to find out to industry to grow in future. So being the cultivator in this area, we have a lot of potential. And sir already said that I think farmers can get the benefit, consumer can get the good health and lot of awareness. I think we have to give but lot of awareness to the consumer in this area because of wrong things are happening in the areas. So lot of awareness is required so that the right kind of product can reach to the consumer. And being I am in CSIR, so research, we have lot of labs working in this area, and we can help in that in capacity building, innovation, and already it was said that some specialized course may be required in the nutraceutical area. So that will also help in capacity building. So with these words, I wish all the success to this event and future look forward for more and more such events.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Natasha, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Natasha Barrow. I'm the Executive Vice President for Informa Markets, Food and Nutrition portfolio. I'm responsible for the global food ingredients brands as well as the global Vitafoods brands. It's wonderful to be here in Mumbai today. Vitafoods India is an important extension of our portfolio and a huge investment for us as we see huge growth opportunities in the nutraceutical market in India. We really focus on 4 key sectors when we look at the Vitafoods brand. So we're looking at raw materials and ingredients, branded finished products, services and equipment, and contract manufacturing. Ultimately, we're creating an event that covers the full supply chain of the nutraceutical market. We have events in Europe, in Asia, and now in India. But in addition, we have the global food ingredients brands all over the world, 12 events per year. There's a significant crossover between these events, these markets in the functional foods, functional beverages sector, which I think has helped supported us to grow and launch new brands. Vitafoods is more than an event brand. We have a global directory, we have a couple of media sites, Vitafoods Insights for this particular market, where you can access various market insights of what's happening in the nutraceutical market across the globe. Thank you.
Thank you. And last but not least, is Dr. Nesri, who is advisor for Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. Sir.
Yeah, first of all, I congratulate the Informa Markets for organizing this event in a very successful way. And I'm told that there are more than 200 exhibitors are there. As far as the Ayush sector, as you know, that the major component is the Ayurveda, but in addition to Ayurveda, it is also the Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, and the Sovarikpa. The Sovarikpa is again the Himalayan version of Ayurveda, you can say. So this market, I would like to share with you that in 2014, the size of the market was $3 billion. In 2020, we conducted the survey, and in the 2020 survey, it came out to be 18.2 US billion dollar market. So there is significant growth. It is 600 times growth within a span of 4 to 5 years in the Ayush sector, especially in the Ayurveda. And today, the market of Ayurveda is expected to be around 24 billion US dollars. With these figures and with this expansion and the rapid growth of the Ayurveda and the Ayush sector within India as well as at the international level, we have placed the target of achieving the market of 200 US billion dollars in next 10 years. And in these lines we are working. We are also working not only when we say the products, it is not only limited to the human being, but also extending these Ayurvedic products to the veterinary market as well, because the veterinary market is also a very big market. And you know that Ayurveda is not only for the human being, but there is Ashwa Ayurveda, there is Hastya Ayurveda. So the Ayurveda products are there for the animal and the pets as well. And the Pharmacopoeia Commission of Indian Medicine, it is the body of the Government of India which sets the standards for the various products, whether they are for the medicines, whether they are the plants. So these products setting body is the Pharmacopoeia Commission. They also publish the formulary. The formulary is the compendia of the various classical formulations which are described in our ancient classical text. So there are the formulations for the human being. At the same time, the formulary for the veterinary is also published by the Pharmacopoeia Commission. So this is the another actually the aspect that we have added in this the Ayush domain. And for this purpose, the Ministry of Ayush has collaborated with the Ministry of the Department of Animal Husbandry, and we are working in collaboration with that. We have also collaborated with the ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research, because the medicinal plants, though actually the large variety of medicinal plants are sourced right now from the forest, but then for the purpose of the sustainable supply and to ensure the quality, we have to develop the cultivation practices of the medicinal plants, and these cultivation practices, they have to be taught to the farmers. And that's why we have also collaborated with the Indian Council for Agriculture Research, so that we can have the passport data of the medicinal plants which are grown. So in other words, we can say that it is the agro Ayurveda. So agro Ayurveda we are promoting for the purpose of the quality of raw material. It will be useful for the industry, because they will get the passport data that from where actually the plant has been harvested, what was actually the original seed of the plant, where actually it is manufactured, where the time of the harvesting, everything will be recorded, and that will help in promoting the total the export of the Ayurveda and the Ayurvedic products. So we are working in this direction also, and with these initiatives, we are expecting that, and moreover, the Ayurveda Ahar is the one more development the Government of India, the Ministry of Ayush and the FSSI. So they have developed jointly this Ayurveda Ahar. So Ayurveda Ahar notification has already been issued. Now the regulations under this notification, they are being framed, and this Ayurveda Ahar will open a major sector for the nutraceutical or the the food supplements, because we are talking about only the carbohydrates, proteins, and vitamins and other things. But then we never spoke about the flavonoids, because the flavonoids, and there are many these phytochemicals which are available in the various plants, whether it is the food like dal and chawal and other thing, at the same time fruits as well as the medicinal plants. So these flavonoids and the other phytochemicals, they are having the huge potential in improving the physiology in the human being. So the research is also being happening. A lot of research has already been done on these aspects. So the Ayurveda Ahar will be another major component, and including the Ayurveda Ahar, I am sure that in coming time, the target set of $100 billion, so that can be very well achieved for the Nutra sector.
Thank you to all the dignitaries. Now the floor is open for media to ask any questions. If you want to ask any particular question to any, you can just direct it, or the entire panel can take the questions.
What are the key changes?
Can I go with her first? Yeah.